Yammer is a great social media tool for collaboration within the company. From a security standpoint, it's a pretty decent compromise. It's not the wide open public space of Twitter because it creates separate secure communication networks for a given company, such as GE. And only those of us with a GE.com email address can join the GE network. However, it's not 100% safe for all communications because the data is stored in the cloud outside of the GE firewall or the GE network. So I would always keep an eye on protecting data privacy or intellectual property. There's two ways to access Yammer from an iPad, either through Safari, the browser, or the Yammer application. I'll spend most of my time talking about the browser version. This is definitely the place you want to go to start if you don't already have an account. You would go right here to sign up. Otherwise, if you already have an account or once you create one, you go right in here, log in, with the login button, and it'll take you right in. And once you've registered and signed up, you can start yammering right away. You might find that it's a bit of a cross between Twitter and Facebook. You can post comments like Twitter in the comments box here where it says, "What are you working on?" The nice thing is you're not restricted to 140 characters like you are in Twitter. And then there's some other features that are more Facebook-like. If I scroll down here and choose more, you can see there's all kinds of options, but a few I'll point out is you can attach files, images, you can ask a poll or run a poll, which is really neat. You can create an event, so there's all kinds of things to play around with. The other thing to point out here is that there are multiple views. When you first come in by default, you are on My Feed, and here you'll see the Yammer activity of the people that you follow. And if you enter a comment here in the "What are you working on" box, it can be viewed by anyone on the Yammer GE network. The people who follow you will see it, but if any other people go to their company feed, which I'll show you next, they'll actually be able to see your activity along with everybody else. So if next I'll show you the company feed, and you can see here this is the activity of everybody in GE who's yammering. It can be somewhat irrelevant at times, but it's nice to go in there and see what other people in the company are chatting about. I tend to spend my time on My Feed. The other thing to point out here is groups. So groups are great because they let you create public or private areas to collaborate, so you're not in the wide open GE space. You can hone in on a particular topic or subject. So here I'll demonstrate. You can find a group by searching in the search box. So you can just type in a topic of interest. Here I type in MDC, and you can see there's different groups to choose from, or you can go to the groups directory. Well, I won't demo it here, but I'll just describe. You can actually see an alphabetical listing of all the groups. Once you're in a group, if the group is a public group and you search for it, you can just join it right away. If it's a private group, you need to request an invitation from the group administrator. So once you're in a group, you can go ahead and choose the group here on the left-hand side. And then this is great. So to collaborate within a group instead of within the entire company, you click on the group link like I just did, and then you know you're in the group when you can see the group name here and then the group photo as well. In this case, because it's a private group, you'll see private group. And then when you type in the "What are you working on" box here, only the people within that group will see it. So it's a nice way to restrict your commentary. Let's see, that's about it to show you within Safari. Plenty more to explore. I'll let you guys do that on your own. I'm going to exit Safari now and take you into the Yammer application quickly. Again, you'll go ahead and log in. And momentarily it'll pop up. Here we go. Loading my messages. Go ahead and click on this house icon. Oops. I'll go to the company feed first. Here's the company feed. And then if the house is My Feed, and that'll take a minute or two to load, but it's coming up momentarily. That's taken a while to load, so I'm just going to take you back into the company feed. And then the other thing to point out here in this interface is this icon here with the three heads. That's your group icon. When you click on that, you can see your groups. You can click on any group you're a member of, and you can see the activity.